Hey tubers, I thought today I'd show you how to make my tincture. And I've had to open and reopen it a couple times, that's why it's all sloppy looking. But if you ask me, it still looks like it could use more. You want to put the weed in, till up about right here. And you don't pack it in there, nothing either. I just poured it in loosely out of that jar. And this weed has all been just chopped with scissors. Just chopped for 30 seconds or something with scissors, so it's not ground up, but yet it's, of course, not whole leaf either. I don't know. Yeah, you can see it. Just chop lightly with scissors. And then you put it in here, like I said, down here somewhere. You stop with the weed. Then you put your glycerin in there, and it takes a full bottle of glycerin plus a little bit of another bottle. And that's probably because mine are so tiny. This is 6 fluid ounces. Maybe you could find a bigger bottle or something, or a gallon, or I don't know. This is all I've been able to find in my town. So, yeah, let me set you over here. I want to fucking dab. And we'll talk about this some more. So, I made the damn thing. I made the video. I made the tincture on video, and then, of course, I fucked the video up. I forget what happened, but something happened. And, so you put the weed in there. Killer sugar shake is the best possible thing you can put in there, right? And then you put the glycerin in, right? You just pour and pour and pour until you'll watch it. You can see it seeping in, kind of. And you're going to keep putting glycerin in until all the weed's completely covered with glycerin. And so I actually do this for like 2 hours. I mean, not this. Okay, you got to move a little bit. I leave this open for about 2 hours from now. And what I do is about every half an hour I come over and I give it a couple of really good hard knocks. And that's going to be better for you guys, because when I kept doing it on the counter, it was terribly loud. Usually after you slam it down a couple, 3, 4, 5 times, you'll see some bubbles coming up. But I'm not seeing any coming up when I'm doing this. But you see the bubbles coming up, and you're getting into air pockets. And you're getting more and more. So it takes a full bottle and a little bit more, did I say that? And these are 6 fluid ounces, so it must take about 8 fluid ounces. Yeah, that's fucking all you do. Leave this out here for 2 hours. And if every time you see that it looks like now the weed's on top, right, or the glycerin soaked down in, put some more glycerin in it. You want the glycerin to cover the weed. And if perhaps you could have the same size jar, the recipe could be exactly the same. Okay, so it still could use a little more, but I'm not going to sit there and hold upside down all day. I don't even know what I'm doing. So, I like the tincture in my hot tea, which is not tea, it's hot water with lemon, but I just call it tea because it seems so much easier. It comes out a nice amber color. I don't know if you can see it or not. It tastes really good, but the first time I squeezed it in my mouth, I didn't know what it was going to taste like, but it sure smelled good. And I squirted it way in the back of my mouth, and tasted really, really good, like fucking weed. And I was like, fuck, this is good. And all of a sudden, the whole back of my mouth was just filled with fucking honey, it tasted like. And I don't like super, super sweet, like a mouthful of honey shit. So that was the only time I shot it in my mouth, and I wouldn't do it again. But I bet you fucking 90% of the people that tried it would, right? People like sweet shit. It was just too sweet. So I put lemon in my drink, and then I put that in there, because that's sweet, lemon sour. But I've always put lemon in my drink. I put it in my cold one. I put it in my hot one, I put it in my cold one, my iced tea. That one had 2 big dropperfuls. And, damn, there's enough on there you don't want to heat it up, but yet this shit's been trying to fly away from me. I turned on the damn flash just for you. I hope you appreciate it, because now I can't see what the heck I'm doing. Maybe you want to see it. Maybe you want to see some wax, a big old fat piece. It's not rosin, it's wax. And so, how far did we get? You chop it up with the scissors, you put it in the jar, right up to about here with weed. You don't pack it in there. You just put it in there. Maybe push it a little bit like that. Not packed. Then you fill it with the fucking glycerin. You leave it on the counter for 2 hours. Every once in a while you do this. When you walk by. Every once in a while you add a little more glycerin. But by the time you're done with it, that glycerin should be a 1/4 inch down from the top of the rim. At least. Just like if you're canning something, you don't fill it all the way to the top of the fucking thing and then try and put your lid on, right? So you're going to leave about a 1/4 inch. And that's right where mine's sitting right now. So, we could go over the cost real quick. I don't know where to get the shit. So in my little town, I pay $9 a piece for these. And so my first batch, I had to get 2 because it takes 1 bottle and like that much more off of a second bottle. So that was $18, okay? I ordered these offline. They're glass bottles, and they have a glass stem in them, too, which I think is a good idea, right? And they were $12 or $12.99 maybe. Okay, so now we're up to $40. I had to get cheesecloth, and I didn't know how to get, I don't know where to get fucking, I don't know what it is. So finally I went to the store, and I just asked some lady, yeah, you guys got cheesecloth? And she's like, oh, yeah, it's over there. And I go, no, could you really, like, show me where it is? Because I don't know what it is. Or I don't know what it is. So how can I fucking find it? I've been looking for it. So now that I say that, it reminds me I don't know where mine is. Should get at least two runs out of it. Shit lasts forever. My last run, I got 5. I think I got 5 full bottles. But it could have been 6. And I burned through 2 of them so far, but it's been quite a while. And now this one's getting about half, still over half. So I thought, I better hurry up and make some more before I do run out and not have it. And so far I've used the tincture for a few different things. I had a weird rash on my feet and my hands, and I've been going to doctors and then dermatologists and blah, 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 and spending money and buying medicine, and nothing fucking worked, right? And I started putting this shit on my feet. It's just like baby oil once it's processed out, except it's amber colored. I don't know if you saw that or not. It's a little amber colored. So I started putting that on my feet all the time, and it cured my fucking feet. But I can't get it to cure my hands. And I asked the dermatologist about it, and she said, she thought it was pretty cool that the fucking tincture cured my feet, because when she first saw me, she was like, oh my God. Where have you been? You know what I mean? Like, you should have been here fucking ages ago. I was walking around on bloody fucking feet well, they weren't bloody for a year, but they were fucked up for a good year, 14 months. And by the time I ever got into a dermatologist, man, they were bad. So I think the tincture fixed them. I put the tincture on my hands, but I can't get it to, it's not bad. They're pretty good. I don't even know if you can see it. Maybe you can. It's just a dry spot. I can definitely feel it. But the dermatologist said, you have a hard time keeping anything on your hands. Not me, just anybody in general. You touch everything, your steering wheel, and your medicine rubs off and shit. But I tell you what, I had some pretty good smelling hands when I use that on my hands all the time. And so I'm going to be kind of like a guinea pig this year. As far as I know, I'm going to try some different things with the glycerin. And I'm gonna try and use it just as a moisturizer, like they said right on the bottle that it's used in moisturizers. So I'll try it as a suntan lotion. Probably burn the fuck out of you. Who knows? If it's anything like baby oil, like I keep explaining, the final product is kind of like baby oil. You'll get burnt like a motherfucker. You stay out there very long in baby oil. Cheers. Oops, forgot about you guys. I had to christen the damn tincture. So, okay. It's been sitting there for a couple of hours. You've knocked it down. You've added just a few more drops here and there. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't get done with the stuff you have to buy. You have to buy These are 6 fluid ounces, and I use one of those and a little bit more. So I guess if you could find a bottle of 8 fluid ounces would be perfect. Or maybe you can find a gallon. I had to buy 2 the first time I made it, so it cost $18 for those. I found these online, eBay. They're glass bottles, and they have a glass stem. And I got 6 of them. They're 30 milliliter bottles. And it was about $12.99. And then I had to buy that cheesecloth. That's where I lost you at. I mean, that's where you lost me at, I guess. And that was, I think it was less than $5, okay? So now we're up to $45, and that's all I had to spend, which is quite a bit, but that's all I had to spend because I already had one of these. So if you have one of these, or maybe you can borrow one of these, because it's not going to ruin it at all. It's not going to damage it. And then again, they sell these at Walmart, and they're usually like hanging right by the fresh lemons and shit, but I don't know. They just changed my Walmart all around. So maybe I already have something like this. This will work perfectly, right? You need a couple other things, like a funnel, a tiny, tiny funnel that's going to fit into that jar. 99 cents or something. I can't think of anything else you need. Cheesecloth, strain it with, the bottles, the glycerin to soak it in, the cheesecloth, the scoop. Gotta get one of these if you don't have one. And so you fill it up, you let it sit there, and pretty soon it's good, right? It's filled up, it's good enough. So you want to clean your rim just like as if you were canning something, which you probably don't know, but if you can something, you have to have clean rim here, or that seal will never seal properly, and you'll never get that pop, or I mean, actually, you'll unpop after you can it, and you go sit down in the living room, and all of a sudden you hear pop, pop, pop. They didn't have a seal, and that's not this. I'm talking about something totally different. I'm talking about canning. So, yep, it's 1/4 inch down, it's fully covered and shit. Good, nice lid. Make sure your lid's clean. Good. Put it on there carefully. Put your ring on there. Trying to go backwards so I'd find the fucking... Jesus Christ. Okay, and so you're going to want this on there pretty tight, but I'm not going to put mine on very tight. Because then I can't get it back off again. It just wants to keep going. So, and then you put this in a dark spot. And then every day you're supposed to turn it upside down. I don't know if you can see that, but it's really cool. You won't see it here, but you'll see it maybe the second time around. It's like psychedelic or something. It's weird. Anyways, you put it in a dark spot, and every day you turn it. And the next day you turn it. And the next day you turn it. So the next day you turn it. And I actually put mine on a plate because I was leery, and I thought, that shit leaks, it's going to get out, you know. So I put mine in my plate cupboard right on top of my plates. I think a cupboard's fine because it's dark in there once it's closed. So a dark spot, flip it every day, and then come back in 90 days and we'll process it together and like I said, or maybe I didn't say, I'll be a guinea pig. I'm gonna try and use this stuff for different things over the summer, like suntan lotion, moisturizer. I had something else in mind. Anyway, I lost it there, but yeah. So of course you drink it, right, or eat it. And did I tell you that I put it on some pizza one time? It's those pizzas that you fucking buy and then you take it home and cook it. And I put only put 3 drops on like one slice, and I marked it with a toothpick, because I thought this could be really, really bad, or it could be really, really good. I don't know, but let me just try it on one little piece. Oh my God, it was fucking to die for. You know, we love the taste of killer fucking weed, and we love pizza. Fucking, oh man, it was good. So anyway, if you want to make a batch, sorry, my teeth are whistling again. See if the dentist can't fix them again. I got another bad tooth anyway, so but they fixed my teeth, you know, and they feel better and they work better and everything else right in the front, but they whistle now. My teeth have never whistled in my life, so it's kind of fucking. I don't like it, and I don't want it. I want it to stop. So yeah, if you want to make it, that's what you got to get. That's what you got to do. Get yourself some good sugar shake. I'd just make a small jar. The jar could be different shaped. It could be the little jelly jar or whatever. Just turn it every day. I let mine go for 110 days last time because I forgot to turn it. I probably turned it on average every third day. So I felt like it wasn't done yet or something. So I let it go 110 days, and probably if nobody starts asking about the video in 90 days, I'll probably let mine go 110 days again, because that was a pretty good, I liked what I got. I don't know if the time had anything to do with it, but I liked what I got. So, yeah. The original batch cost me $45. Like I said, maybe you can find a bottle of this that's, way cheaper or bigger. But then the second time around, okay, you've already got your bottles. Okay, you already got almost a full bottle of fucking glycerin, so now you only need one of these. Okay, you don't need any of these because you have them. You don't need any cheesecloth because that bag of cheesecloth, I can't remember how big it is, but it's going to work for at least 2. And what else do we have to buy? Oh, you don't have to buy this because you got one already. Okay. So the second batch for me, the first batch was like $45, which is pretty spendy, especially if you don't know if you like it or want it or whatever. I think you'll like it, and I think you'll want it. Just saying, I'm not pushing any product or anything. I'm just saying I like it a lot, and it puts me in a better mood. I of course suffer from depression along with half the country, and I can't say that's the best antidepressant I've ever had in my life, but I can say I tried a lot of antidepressants that didn't work at all, and this tincture is doing something. It's like, I don't know. It's like it's like a mood adjustment. I'm in a little bit better mood, which is kind of exactly what fucking depression is, So yeah, I consume it. Fucking pizza was fucking awesome. I could see just getting another one, right, and just drizzling the bitch. Maybe that's why those guys make it in the huge fucking jars. If you look it up online, people make it in these huge fucking quart jars. I don't know what the hell. And they also, most of them make it with alcohol. And I'm so glad I didn't make mine with alcohol, because I don't like alcohol. I wouldn't even have used mine. Mine would have went right in the fucking trash. Anything you put that in, I believe you would taste the alcohol. You would be putting it in here. You'd be having like a hot toddy. I'm so glad I used this glycerin instead. It's just good. Everything I put it on is good. Fucking shoot it in your mouth right out of the dropper. It's good. But it's sweet. Almost every time I use it, I try and fuck it up on purpose, and so it starts dripping down, so I get to lick it. It's tasty shit, but I'm sure if you don't start out with a good product, then it's not going to be very tasty. I don't know. I'm new at this. What do you want? Start. Oh man, now I'm getting to the bottom. Let's go for some more. It's so good, man. It's so good. I can't even explain to you. Well, it's weed. It's even got little floaties in there. I don't give a shit about those. Man, it tastes good. It's like you want to hit every part of your fucking mouth. It's so good. Okay, I'm going to say peace out, because the phone keeps shutting off on me. That's why I didn't get to actually make the tincture for you. But it's nothing. Just some good sugar shake. You need 8-10 ounces of this shit. Or maybe if you can only find it in these little bottles, then you need 2. Those are 6 fluid ounces. Yep. First batch cost $45, which is kind of spendy, but I think it's fucking really good. I've used it on my feet. I've used it on my skin. I've shot it in my mouth. I use it in my drinks. I put it on that pizza that was fucking to die for. Can't think of anything else I've done with it right offhand. But like I said, I'm willing to be the fucking guinea pig this summer. I'm going to lather myself up with that shit and go out in the sun. I have a feeling that you're going to burn quick. But you're going to smell good doing it. Where's that good smell? Who's got the buds, man? Oh, no, that's just my lotion. That's just my suntan. I don't know what I'm talking about now. Being goofy. But I'm going to try it on my skin. In the sun. Like a fucking... Yeah. I'll try some shit. Maybe if you guys come up with some halfway decent ideas, I'll try it. But I mean, yeah, you can drink it. You can put it in your food. You can use it just like baby oil on your skin. I don't know. And then you smell really good too. If you fucking put it on yourself for like moisturizer, you smell really good for a long, long, long time. Almost like all day. It's not the smell like burnt wheat or nothing, you know. It's the smell. It smells fucking good and it tastes good too. Okay, peace out, everybody. Cheers. It's a fire in the house. Peace out, tubers. Have a great night. Day, morning, whatever.